What is going on, everybody? It's JayPlayzFTW here. I'm back with another video, and today we're doing a tier list for every character in Garden Warfare 2. So as you see, we got the tiers. We got Not in My House, horrible in every way, absolutely doo-doo. We're getting kinda bad here. I mean meh, average, it's good, super amazing, absolutely godly, and please remove from game. So we'll start from the bottom. Not gonna spend much time on each character, obviously, otherwise this video would be 3 hours long. But let's get right into it. Not in My House. Electro Citron, it's pretty self-explanatory. Captain Flameplates has just never worked for me. I just feel like he has a bad prime scoped and single fire shot. Captain Squawk is just bad for a sniper, only having one shot, it just failed. And Cosmic Brains is Cosmic Brains. Charge up shot's not good. Horrible in every Fire Rose, it's just, compared to other roses, it moves it down so much more. And I just feel like most, besides like Necros, charge shot roses aren't really good. Shark Bite, I just never really liked them. Plumber, more splash damage isn't really worth it compared to what other engineers have. Absolutely doo-doo. Absolutely doo-doo. Archaeologist is just the worst scientist. OG Cactus is a whole lot worse just than the other cactuses compared. Toxic Citron is just a whole lot. A lot of it's just the other counterpart. Other variants are so much better. Landscaper is just, I mean, worse. Armor Chomper is not worth extra health when the problem is that he isn't really getting close to them in the first place. I forgot the name of that scientist. I'll think of it. Zoologist, that's what it was. It's just bad in most ways. What's his name? I'm having trouble keeping the name of some of the characters. I don't know why. I feel like I should remember most of them. Sanitation Expert. Just not really good. I don't really know what to say. Painter, I kind of like the idea of having a sniper engineer, but it just didn't work out really well on paper. Shrimp is just bad. I feel like his primary never does enough damage. It's just a problem with me for that. Jade Cactus is just bad. I mean, that's only say for a while. I'm just bad for these lower tiers because I just feel like the splash just doesn't feel like extra splash. OG Chomper is probably one of the worst ones, if not the worst. But besides Armor Chomper, because Armor Chomper is more health, but the faster movement speed is a little bit more helpful to Chomper. And BBQ Corn just got nerfed into the ground. Moving on to, we're getting kind of bad here. Now these ones are just, they're starting to get kind of bad. They're not amazing, but they're just kind of bad. AC Parry, it needs to have a faster fire rate. Dr. Toxic needs to have one more shot in the clip. Cricket Star needs to do more damage, as weird as that sounds for a Fire All-Star. Baseball Star just needs to do everything better. Disco Chomper Disco Time needs to count towards just chomps, not only burrows. I'm forgetting the name of it, but dang, forgot his name. Electric Scientist just didn't end up working very well. Pylon Imp is just bad. Splash damage on an imp for just like a dual semi-shot is just, I don't really like I just don't like the feel of it. This is just my opinion. I don't like the feel of it. You guys might think it's amazing. I know people say it's an underrated character, but just keep in mind, this is my opinion. And yeah. Park Ranger is just weird to use along with Centurion, although I just to say, I think Centurion is my most played soldier in Garden Warfare 1, as weird as that sounds. I used to love him, but he's definitely not the best soldier, I can say that. General Supremo, it's just, for him having unlimited ammo, he sure does overheat a lot. Chomping, less health Chomper for a faster regen isn't worth it. Armored Metal Pedal, same thing with Armor Chomper, right, basically. More health isn't worth slower movement speed. Rock P is same deal with all the other health ones. Electro Brains is just, I mean, what's there to say about him? He attacks fast, and he has an okay beam. Alien Pharaoh, or Alien Flower is mess. Sun Pharaoh is... let me messed up. Sun Pharaoh is... The beam shot is actually pretty powerful. It's just that you really get a chance to where you actually use it power... Because when it's... How can I say this? It's most powerful when someone's right up next to you, and you're already a Sunflower, so its biggest upside is basically a downside. Alien Flower is pretty good, I can say, but I don't think she's the best when compared to other characters, so that's why she's in kind of bad. Mob Cob, why use him against Kernel Corn, and then Frost Rose is another charge shot, I believe, so that's why it's bad, and Electric Chomper is just not worth it when Fire and Toxic are basically both better spray chompers. Moving on to, meh. And these are just a little bit below average, I can say. I don't know. Starting off with Pirate Imp, his mech's pretty good. I don't really like the feel of his primary. That's why. Tennis Star, I do like moving around faster, but it's not really good at anything else. Motocross is just weird. Not letting plants use abilities isn't really the best when you can hit for like 4 or 5 damage. Baseball Star is just meh. That's why it's meh. Rugby Star is absolutely doo-doo, but he's not absolutely doo-doo that he's in the tier. He's just bad in every way. But I forgot the name of that one. I just don't really like the feel of it. And Wrestling Star is just... I like his powerful attack. It's just... If he had a faster fire rate, it'd make him too good. I'm not going to make it like all-star fire rate, but just boost it up a little bit so he can become viable. And then we got Pirate, OG Pirate. Captain Deadbeard is just meh. Definitely better versions of him. Rhodey Z is just good chomper counter, I guess. Sometimes, depends on chomper you're going up against. Engineers, meh. Paleontologist, I feel like a lot of people love him. I don't think he's that good of a scientist. Sorry, I just don't think fire scientist really is good. Scuba Soldier is just meh. People say it's just an upgrade tank commander. I don't see it that way, but yeah. And now onto Fire, Ice, and Electric Cactus, all have kind of the same issue in which they all shoot single shots to where it's not worth the little upside that they bring, which is Electric, Fire, and Ice. So, Mystic Flower, Charge Shot isn't worth it. We can just spray someone down. I guess it could be considered the Sniper Sunflower, I guess, because it can charge up a shot fully from far ways away and shoot someone. I don't know. Camo Cactus is just bad. Power Flower, just bad unless the enemies are grouped up together, in which that case just used like a spray chomper. I don't know. Yeti Chomper, the chomper with range. That's something. Toxic and Fire Chomper. Fire Chomper just got absolutely nerfed into the ground from Garden Warfare 1. He's my most played character in Garden Warfare 1. He just got nerfed to the ground. Plasma P is just average. It's a pretty good Poco P character. Commando P, cool concept, not as good execution, but still, it came out fine. And Ice Citron is a mech character. He freezes the beam. He has high health because he's Citron, and he's overall works fine. Moving on to average, you got Hockey Star, who is the all-star I can freeze. Enough said. Breakfast Brains, he slaps you. We got Dark Flower, faster fire rate Sunflower, even though they're in the same tier. I don't know why I had them in the same tier. In fact, that's going up to it's good, because I don't know why I had them in the same tier. Welder is a fire engineer, enough said. Popscorn is an underrated character. It's a burst corn, which may not work as well as Kernel Corn, but still pretty good. Unicorn Chomper, high health, high speed, and warp. I guess it's fine. He unlocks the warp ability, so that's cool. And it's pretty rare, because it'd be level 313 Garden Warfare 1 to get him, I believe. Little Drake is the most overused, might be the most overused character in the game. He's not that good. I don't know what else to say. Camo Soldier might be the campiest class in the game. I don't like playing against them. I don't like playing with them. Tank Commander's a fun character to play. Never really see him though, and he bursts down Sunflowers. Fire Flower and Sunflower are the same thing. They're both good characters. One is fire for less damage. It's good. We already went over Dark Flower. Twilight Chomper is just the same thing as Fire Chomper. Is Unicorn Chomper. He might be a little faster. I don't know for sure about that. That was my dog. Sorry about that. Super Brains is OG Super Brains. It's a good character. I don't know what else to say. It's just good. Same with All-Star. Two just OG characters that are just good on their own, especially with upgrades. Astronaut is a really unique concept for a scientist. I like it. Give me a second. I will be back in 1 second. And I'm back. I believe we're on Electrician now. Electrician, my most played engineer in Garden Warfare 1. I love the splash damage on him. I just felt like it was always so much better than on other classes, so that's why I felt like it was good. And same with Garden Warfare 2 is I feel like he has the best splash electric character besides like Electro P, obviously. But yeah, Count Chompulet's health for Burrow. It's just so much better than OG Chomper is how I see it. Toxic P is annoying to play against, so that's why it's in good. Vampire Flower is annoying. It might be the most annoying so far to play against. Just because they never die. Ice P is really good. It freezes. Pogo P is OP with it. See what I did there? OP. Okay. Law P, horrible if you miss your shots. Good if you hit your shots. Sky Trooper is just a downgrade soldier, I guess is what you could say. Zen Cactus is a fun character to play as. Bandit Cactus, fun to play as. Commando Corn, not fun to play as, but really fun to kill with. Pea Shooter, Pogo P. Citron, just the main dude going around, beaming people up, and then rolling away. Moving on to Super Amazing. Now we got Hover Goat. Party Imp is Party Imp. I feel like all of these, I can just say their name and we would all understand why. Marine Biologist, his just burst splash damage is amazing. Not always splashing, but just burst. Just how much damage he hits for. I think it's like 35 with basically semi-auto, which is amazing. OG Imp, we all know, yeah, same tier as Party Imp, but even with Party Time, yeah. Jude and Rose, both amazing roses. Torchwood wins every one-on-one fight ever, but you never get one-on-one fights with this dude. Super Commando, I never really liked them, but I do recognize he's amazing. Future Cactus is amazing, and I do realize that. And I do play as them, and like playing as them. Stuffy Flower is the best Sunflower in my opinion, just because, I mean, health is health. Mechanic is Foot Soldier with engineer abilities, absolutely amazing. Party Citron is, you go in, beam dudes up, and roll away, except this time even faster, because you have Party Time. Fire P is P Sure, but with fire damage, don't know what else to say. And then Party Rose is the Rose, but better. Moving on to absolutely godly. Now we got Z7, pay to win character. Ice Soldier is absolutely amazing. Freezes. But I do think Soldier's slightly better because the extra damage does come in, I think, more helpful most of the time. We got Party Deadbeard. Captain Party Man, that's what it's called. And Deadbeard's Party. Deadbeard's already a fine character, but once you add in Party Time, it becomes amazing. Party Brains is even better than Deadbeard. These are in no particular order, by the way, but Party Brains is better than Party Deadbeard, in my opinion, just because when you get Party Time Brains, you just go on an absolute spree with that dude. Petrified Cactus is absolutely amazing. That splash is crazy. Better than Jade. I don't know why Jade's a character and Petrified's a character. Chemist is the best get-up-in-your-face dude that completely just gets annihilated by drones. Hot Rod Chomper is the best Chomper. We all know. We've all been dealing with it the whole time, yeah. Party Corn is the Corn, but better. And Scientist is maybe the most slept-on character in the game. Hits for 70, I believe, with no upgrades. And his slow fire rate is just absolutely fine. It's not even that slow. Colonel Corn just bursts you down, and then Huskop is the thing. And then Necrose is Necrose. It's Jinx, but do more damage and get lasered down by the enemy team. Moving on to Please Remove from the game. Now, these are my opinion, are the 6 best characters in the game. And in no particular order, the Agent P is, if you miss your shots with him, which most of us do, including me. He's just he's still fine. But once you hit your shots with this dude, if you can hit consecutive shots, you laser down all-stars, you laser down super brains, you laser down engineers, you laser down every card, every player, every character that you cross eyes with, and it's amazing. Electro P might be the most annoying character in the game. That splash damage is absolutely insane, and they just hop around everywhere, and I don't know if this is why this was a thing. Iron Citron has way too much health, and then the ultimate hit-and-run character, and his Iron Mode ability, once he gets it, even though he gets 5 shots, he'll shoot 2 and then ball away. Toxic Brains, Toxic Overload. Captain Cannon, splash damage is insane. You can't get close to this dude without getting annihilated, and if you're in a group with someone else, forget it if Captain Cannon walks by. And then we got Computer Scientist. It's a scientist, so it's already going to be a good character. I keep on saying card. Too much PvC heroes. It's a good character. It's computer mode. It's makes the screen. I kind of like the look of the screen. I know a lot of people don't like crunch mode, but I actually like the way that crunch mode looks. And so, other than that, I mean, you can go on and just see clips of people and going through like 6, 7, or 8 plants, just wiping out a whole team. But yeah, guys, that's my tier list of every character in Garden Warfare 2. But thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.